Hello, Werewolf Army, this is Jaden's videos, and our new spirit sneak peek that was dropped today is of the Sewer Varmint. Now, this is the animatronic that was in the teaser, Something Terrifying is Coming, where all the animatronics were shown, that a lot were speculating was the Thing, the licensed Thing from the movie. Others were speculating that it was a hellhound type of thing, kind of like Cerberus, and others were speculating that it was a mutant dog. All of those are dogs. This is not a dog. It caught a lot of us by surprise, I'm pretty sure, but this is actually a rat, which I really like already, it being a rat, because there's only one other life-sized rat prop we've ever gotten, and that's Jumping Critter. And I think this one definitely surpasses that one. I personally, this is a lot like Cerberus in the movement and the fact that it's two heads. Of course, Cerberus had three, and Cerberus was based on an actual legend, whereas this is more of an original creation of Spirit Halloween's. It's very similar, obviously made by the same company, same animation too, just not both heads move differently. They're both conjoined and they both move at the same time. I personally like Cerberus more because Cerberus is a prop that I adore. One of my favorites in my collection, one of my favorites of all time, honestly. I've always loved Cerberus. I know he gets a lot of hate, but I really like him. I love Cerberus a lot, but I do think that this one is built better overall, the fact that it's a full body. Now, I've never really minded the fact that Cerberus isn't a full body, because if he was, he'd be a lot more expensive, and he'd take up a ridiculous amount of space that you wouldn't be able to fit pretty much anywhere. I think you can just cover up the back of Cerberus by putting him inside something, and then it's not really an issue. So I never minded that, but I do really like that this is a full body prop here, and obviously it is because it's a rat, so it's a lot smaller. Though this does look small in the sneak peek video, I feel like this is going to be a prop that looks small, but when we see it in person, it's going to be rather big. Now, it's not going to be massive as it is only 16 inches tall, but the width looks pretty big. I forget what the exact width on the website is, but it has a pretty big width there, especially including the tail. So I feel like this is one, it's obviously going to be one of the smaller props this year, but I feel like it's going to be one that we're surprised by the size of, and it's bigger than we expected. I really like the detail on this one. I think the fur looks great. It honestly looks like realistic fur. I really like it. The heads look fantastic. I love the buck teeth there. I love that it's fog machine compatible. Fog compatible props are always great. Um, he's got his tail. I really like his tail. One thing I really like is the stitches on him. The stitches near the back, and that is one reason that I really enjoy this prop. And I do really enjoy this one a lot, and it's definitely one of my biggest priorities to purchase this year. And I'll get into that now. Obviously, if you guys don't know, my haunt theme for 2020 is a laboratory. And out of all the props we've seen so far, Nightcrawler I'm going to use in the haunt. I decided that because he definitely looks like he could be used as a lab creature if put in the right setting, which I'm going to put like a fence around him like he broke free and he was a creature in containment in the lab. So he'll work. But out of all the props we've seen so far, this prop is the one specifically lab related. That is literally meant for a lab type theme. So I was afraid that we wouldn't get any lab props this year, but here we are. This one definitely works very well. I mean, rats can already work in labs, but this one's also a mutant rat, and the stitches definitely make it have a more Frankenstein lab type feel. So this is definitely a priority of mine this year. It's not, well, it's definitely one of my favorites, but I would say it's below, I'd say it's like my fifth favorite at the time, if I'm counting right. No, Nightcrawler, Little Daisy and the Maestro, Peekaboo Clown, the Butcher. Wait, no, Butcher's above Peekaboo Clown. Yeah, so it's my fifth favorite. There we go. It's right under Peekaboo Clown, who's my fourth. So, did I count that wrong? No, I counted that right. Never mind. So this is my fifth favorite right now. I'm sure it'll go even further down on the list as we see more, but I still love this one. I'm gonna love it regardless, and it's still one of my highest priorities. It's a higher priority than a lot of my favorites, just because though I am still gonna get my absolute favorites, this one's just a higher priority because it fits my haunt theme so well, and I honestly need this one for my haunt because I feel like it would really work and really be an effective creep factor because it is a creepy prop. So I need this one for my haunt. I'm gonna get it regardless. No matter how far down on the list it is, I'm gonna love it no matter how far down it goes. But it's definitely gonna be one of my top priorities just because it fits the haunt, and I'm gonna love it anyways because this is one that I really like. I think it's a very unique concept. I like it. I love everything about it. I think it's super cool. The price is $129.99, which I do not think is a bad price for this guy. You can get him for under $100 with a coupon, which I do not think is a bad price, especially if he's a lot bigger than we suspect him to be. I think with the animation, it's only got one animation, but 130 is not too bad for a prop that I think is honestly going to be relatively large compared to how big we think it is. If it's not, then maybe I'll change my opinion on the price. Maybe I'll think it'll be a bit cheaper, but right now I think 130 is a good standpoint for this. Despite what the price is, I need it. Like I said, it fits my haunt so well, and it's a really cool one. I think a lot of people are going to like it in my haunt. I think a lot of people are going to like it in any haunt that is put into. I don't really know any other haunters doing a lab theme this year, so I think I'm the only one. So I'm the only one going to be using this in a haunt, most likely, unless someone finds another way to incorporate it. But I really like it. I feel like it's going to be a good seller because animal props usually sell well. So let me know what you think of this guy in the comments below. Let me know if you like it or you don't. I'd like to know. Keep howling at the moon, my werewolves.